Hey guys, I'm Isa and welcome to Bayhana. Has this ever happened to you? Getting your period is hard. Bleeding through your favorite pair of underwear and worse, on your bed sheets is a lot harder. But have you ever asked yourself, what's the easiest way to remove blood stains? In this week's episode of Bayhana, we're gonna find out. Before I start this video, I want to give a disclaimer that there will be period blood shown in this video. And while period blood is completely normal, I do understand and respect that there are still people out there who are uncomfortable with the sight of blood. Because of that, I will be adding indicators in the video that will tell you when blood is about to be shown and what time frames you can skip forward to. I hope this helps you enjoy the video even more. Now let's start the video! So today we're going to be trying out 5 different common household items that are said to be effective agents in removing blood stains from cloth. We're going to be working on cotton because cotton is the most common fabric for underwear, and I'm going to be using a colored type of cloth because I wanted to see if these agents would actually affect the color of the cloth that we're using. I wanted to point out that the fabric that we're using today has been soaked in menstrual blood for at least 2 days. For this experiment, it was important that the blood was actually seeped into the fabric because we all know that removing fresh blood is really easy to do. Literally, the only thing you have to do is run it through cold water and you're good. So the removing agents we are going to be using are baking soda, meat tenderizer, salt mixed with water, also known as saline solution, and vinegar. First, preparation. Let's start with the baking soda. Baking soda is said to be a miracle agent. It can be used to whiten your teeth, to relieve mosquito bites, and so much more. I personally like to use baking soda when cleaning out my baking oven, and it's been a miracle so far. So I'm super excited to see if it can actually remove blood stains. Let's find out. So what we're gonna do now is mix 2 parts of baking soda with 1 part of water. The next step is to take your mixture and to smear it on your fabric and to leave it on for an hour. The next thing we're gonna try out is the meat tenderizer. This was honestly a surprise for me because never in a million years did I ever think that I could use meat tenderizer to remove blood stains. But the science behind this, or the concept at least, is that the meat tenderizer actually breaks down the protein of the cell walls of the blood, which makes it easier for the blood to be removed. So what we're gonna do is quite similar to how we use the baking soda. We're going to create a paste out of the meat tenderizer. And we're also going to use 2 parts of the meat tenderizer and 1 part water. We're gonna mix it all together and then create a paste. Then we're gonna set it aside and leave it to soak. Next up is a salt and water mixture, or also known as saline solution. Saline solution is quite common in the medical field, so I'm very curious to see if this actually works. Now what you want to do is similar to everything that we've been doing so far. You just want to mix the salt with a little bit of water. So we'll be using 2 parts of salt and 1 part of water as well. If I haven't mentioned it already, I do want to emphasize that using cold water instead of hot water is actually suggested for these experiments. And just like the others, let's also leave that one to soak. The next thing we're going to try out is vinegar. Vinegar is more than just a great dipping sauce. It's also a really great agent when you're cleaning your house. I personally use it all the time, and I'm super excited to see if it can also help remove blood stains. All we're going to do here is soak the fabric in vinegar for a certain amount of time and then rinse it off and see how much blood it can actually remove. So now all our fabrics are soaking. I'll be back in a few to show you the results. Period fun facts! Did you know that most women have period stains in every pair of their underwear? Check your underwear and let us know in the comment section if you can relate. Also, periods are completely normal, and it's important that we #normalize periods. 1 hour later. So Bayhanas, we're back. An hour has finally passed. I spent it watching a bunch of true crime videos. I had a lot of fun. And the results are in. So just to recap, I used 5 common household items that are believed to be great at removing blood stains: baking soda, meat tenderizer, salt mixed with water, and vinegar. I followed the instructions and left them to soak, and after that I also scrubbed them down just to see if I could remove even more blood. And the results will shock you. So the common household item that was able to remove as much blood as possible was none other than baking soda. As compared to all the other agents, baking soda was actually the one thing that was able to remove as much blood as possible. I do see that there is a saturated area where the blood was removed, and I think that's where the majority or the bulk of the baking soda was on top of. Aside from baking soda, the other agents that were successfully able to take off blood, although not completely, are the meat tenderizer and the salt. I kind of think that if you went in and did a couple more batches of these, you could even get more blood off of it. I don't want to do it anymore because it's 11 o'clock in the evening and I'm kind of tired, so I'm going to leave that up to you. As for the vinegar, I think that there could be some potential to it, as I did see some blood lifting off the fabric, but I'm not very impressed by it. So I was also trying to find out if these household items could retain the color of the fabric, because I felt like it was practical, especially for most of us who sleep on colored bed sheets and whatnot. And based on the results, all the agents retained the original color of the fabric. Please do note that there could be a lot of factors that could have affected the outcome of this experiment, such as the amount of blood, exposure, a lot of sciencey things, honestly. I was just trying to see if I could take blood out of my clothes, so I'm not gonna get too technical about it. You know, you guys saw the results and I hope you're happy with it. This was a great experiment, and I do hope that the results are helpful to any of you Bayhanas out there who might find yourself in a bloody situation. If you find this video helpful, share this on your wall or tag a Bayhana in the comment section below. Have you tried these blood removal techniques before, or do you have a blood removal technique of your own? Please do let me know, it would be so useful. Also, if you're not a part of the Bayhana community group yet, what are you waiting for? Let's have discussions, Bayhanas, because healthy discussions are always welcome discussions. You can also follow me on all my socials. I'm Isa Please, and you can catch more videos like this on BayTV or Bayhana on YouTube. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget, knowledge is power. Bye!